Hey everyone, welcome to the Wednesday Wisdom Call. It's kind of weird to see yourself on the camera, and I'm trying to face a little different, a little more that way so I don't have the glare from the window. But anyway, welcome to the call. It's Wednesday Wisdom. It's 12 o'clock, happening 12 o'clock now Pacific Standard Time every Wednesday, live here on Facebook. My website is Hello Extraordinary Life. I wear many hats under that title. I finally named the whole business, everything, Hello Extraordinary Life. And I'm working on getting it up on live on the computer. I'm doing it on my phone today because I cannot look at myself. I'll have to do the comment part. Because my internet is weird and the last video was awful, and so I'm doing this one on my phone, no internet, straight on the whatever 4G and headset. So hopefully it's a better quality. Okay, so let me start over. My name's Marty Forrest. My website is Hello Extraordinary Life, extraordinarylife.com. If you go there, on the landing page is 3 steps to reprogramming your negative self-talk. It's a great, amazing guide, beautifully presented. Someone redid it for me. That's why I'm commenting on that. That is packed full of information, tips and tools about what to do, how to begin the reprogramming, tools to implement to disrupt the programming. Simple, not always easy, or easy, not always simple. I'm not sure which way to say that, because sometimes it's easy to begin to change a programming or a pattern, and other times not so much. Depends on how deeply ingrained it is. Because trust me, I still have some old stuff. It's not old if it's still showing up, I've been told, but I still have stuff that will show up for me sometimes. So at some point, I'm gonna put the link on the page under the video, so you can click it and just go there and sign in, and you'll be on my email list. I will also put the link for, of course, my book. That's been the thing most present to me for the last little over a month since I published and then did the book signing last night. For those of you that are not aware yet, let's see, I did not have that prepared. So here's the book. And we probably had about 40 people, I think, show up. It's some amazing food. If you're local, my friend Serena Olson, Culinary Comfort, she cooked some food, taco bar, Taco Tuesday. I didn't even put it together. There's other events doing Taco Tuesday. So there you go. It was an amazing food, amazing people, sold a lot of books, got to sign the books right there. So I'm just super stoked. I'm super excited about that. And something else I wanted to share with you, another win, was this. I got this. I don't know if it's the right direction. It looks backwards to me. From Kevin Kiley, our assemblyman for California. Certificate of recognition. My name, my business, Hello Extraordinary Life. And I read it finally this morning, and I wanted to read it to you because it was so personal to me and my business and what I do. And I thought, wow, he or somebody took the time to make it a personal statement and acknowledgement. And so I just appreciate that. So this was Kevin Kiley. It says, in honor of your ribbon cutting ceremony with the Lincoln Area Chamber of Commerce, celebrating the release of your new book. So the 6th District of California State Assembly commends you for your dedication to serving your community and helping others find personal growth and development. I thought I was impressed that they took the time to actually look at what I do and make it personal to me. And so I'm super stoked and super excited. And it's out there, and I'm going to put in the comments. Hi, Charlie. In the comment, Charlie, thank you so much. She came last night and supported me, and I haven't tried your new cookies yet, but I'm so excited. So excited to try them. I know they're going to be fabulous. Charlie put together, he has Serenity Cookies. I'm promoting other people's businesses today, Charlie. So Serenity Cookies, Nordstrom's. And he made a new cookie. I do not recall the name of it, Charlie. That is my two favorite, Snickerdoodles and peanut butter. It just cannot get better than that. So I can't wait to try it. And there we go. Put the guide there in the comments. So I got my computer up so I can put it there so you can click on the link, get your free guide. And I'm on my phone doing the live show today. So much better quality, I think. So I was hem-hawing and debating what do I talk about because I'm so excited. I'm still riding the wave and the proud success from last night. And I knew I could ad-lib and tie something together with that. And I wanted to, so what I'll talk about is what's the thing inside of you that you're waiting to develop to come out? What's the dream, the message that you have that you want to share with the world and something stops you? Because it stops all of us most of the time, unless we get some help or some guidance or some assistance in maybe not even removing the stops or the blocks or the resistance, but maybe the assistance to help us take that courageous action to move forward anyway. Because it takes courage. I didn't lose my fear in writing the book. That didn't happen. It was easy. That part was easy. The writing part is easy for me because I like to write. The technology part, next time, there will be a next time, I will get some help. Because that's where I really struggled. And then when I would upload it, it was just all kinds of stuff and all kinds of emotional roller coaster ride the closer it came to being published. And I had a lot of help. I had a coach. I have a group coaching call that I do every week to keep me on track. And I still got off track. I had a goal of June, I think was my original publication. And it didn't happen until September, the end of September. So I had help. So that's the thing, when we know we have something, maybe we aren't sure what it is yet. It takes a while. It's been taking a while to refine what my message is. And then to take that leap of faith, it requires something of us to be willing, first of all, to walk through it. What is that fear? What is the thing that even just to think about it, you're like, your breath is up here and you can't even hardly talk about it and you can't move forward with it and you don't know where to go or what to do. It takes willingness. That's one of the first steps is just to be willing and to know. When my coach asked at the beginning of the year, so you'll learn what your cue is. One of my cues is I get that roll in my stomach and I'll say, I just want to throw up. I never throw up, but that's that visceral reaction that tells me that's the thing for me to do next. And I can tell you, I don't always like it. I don't always want to do it, but I know that's what's next. That's the guidance I'm getting from my higher self, spirit, my intuitive hit, whatever you call that. My coach asked at the beginning of the year, what do you all want to do? And he named off some things, and write a book was one of them. And I just went, oh gosh, okay. It's been 15 years. It's time. That's that visceral reaction. You have your own. Figure out what that is for yourself. It could be just that you get little pricklies on your skin. You get a curl up your neck here. So I get that sometimes too. But my clear guidance is my stomach just goes, oh, like that. Just roll of, okay, all right. And then I'll resist it and complain, and then I go do it anyway, and because that's the guidance I'm getting. And I get help. So that, knowing what your cue is. the willingness to take action. And it may only be one baby step every day. Maybe not even every day. Maybe every week. I didn't sit down and write every day. I sat down and wrote when I was inspired, and I was told, create an outline. I didn't do it that way. I did not do it the way that many people would instruct me to do that have written books before. So finding your way that works for you. Another step. I hand wrote the whole thing. And then I put it on the computer. People were like, why would you do that? Well, because that works for me. I like to write. I like to handwrite. There's a visceral something that happens for me when I do it that way. Excuse me. So finding that thing that works for you, and it may not be the status quo. It may not be the standard way that someone has done it before. And I'll tell you, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. And I don't know that I reinvented the wheel. I just knew that having the outline first, it wasn't, that makes me feel pressured. Like I have to do it a certain way that I don't feel inspired by that. So I would sit down and I would say my prayer and I would write. And then I have, so it's that whole process. So finding that thing that works for you. Like when I bake, I'm thinking of Charlie cooking. When I bake, I have to use a recipe. When I'm cooking other things, I don't need a recipe. I can just toss things in and not be precise in my measurements. But when I'm baking, it requires some precise measurement. But there are certain ingredients that are required. It's the same thing with anything that you take on, whatever it is. I have a friend who went to massage school, middle of her life, relatively speaking. She'd always wanted to do massage. Finally, some pushing and some assisting and some encouragement. She went to school. She knows way more than I do. And I've been massaging over 20 years now. But she got the help. She got the assistance. She got the encouragement. She got her tribe together to help her keep going. And she took the steps. No matter how much fear and how much doubt she carried, she kept going forward and working through that fear because it showed up real. So I know several people that have taken on that, whatever that is for you. Sometimes we don't know right away, and it's most often it's the thing that comes natural, that you love to do, that you can lose time when you're doing it. You're doing that thing, you're so focused, and then suddenly you look up and hours have gone by or whatever that is. So I'm here to assist others to reprogram that stuff that keeps us dull, dim, and not playing full out in life. And that's what this is about. That's what this offers. Tips and tools. That's what I do, and we go deeper than what's in here. That's how I assist people. Because we are all here. You're here, you're part of my tribe. I said some of this last night. I know you heard that, Charlie. That we're here to shine brightly in this world. And we're every one of us in a different place on our path. And I get to help people shine brightly and live into their purpose in this world and poke and prod or uncover and heal so they can keep taking that next step. What are some other things that willingness, courage, having help, having assistance, surrounding yourself with people that are supportive and loving and encouraging. So I didn't tell hardly anybody that I was writing a book. Someone commented on one of the pictures of, I had no idea. Well, nobody had any idea because I didn't talk about it. There were a few select people that knew because of my own journey in that. So if that's what it is for you, pick a few people to share your dream or your goal or your vision with until it's complete. What is so for me is I know I I had to be selective. I chose to be selective about where and who I wanted to support me, because I know what they bring to my life. And I wasn't willing to put it out for just anyone to ask me, what are you writing about? What's the book going to be about? Or the naysayers. I have some of those in my family, and just I wasn't willing to share that with someone who would not be fully supportive of me and help me walk through my own fear and my own whatever was showing up. So surround yourself with those people. Pick the people that are good for you to continue carrying forward. What else? I haven't talked very long, and I know I have a ton to say, but I don't want to make it also all about me. So any questions? Questions, comments, anything you want to know about? I'm pausing and I'm like going through the files in my brain about where I want to go with that. Or is that the place to be done and keep it really simple? Another tool to use would be getting quiet with yourself. Getting quiet with yourself and meditating about it and taking a look at what's your guidance? What are you here to do in this world, on this planet? We all have our thing. And it's something often very simple. Not everybody will write a book. Not everybody's going to be this amazing baker. Not everyone's going to be this extraordinary massage therapist. You have your own thing. And I speak to this actually in the beginning of the book. We're all here to play big. The very front part of it, I think I have said that. The forward section, we're all here to play big. And you, very first line, we came here to be all we can be and to do big things. We get to define what's big in our own life. So you get to define what that is for you. What is big to you? It could be simply holding someone's hand while they're going through something difficult. Sometimes we're only here to serve, and what I might think or you might think is small because it doesn't look so grandiose and way out there in front of the public eye. On this journey, it's been step by step because for a long time, I wouldn't step out. And so it takes what it takes for each one of us to reach that point. When my dad died in July 2016, I spent the next 6 months just in a fog. But that was the impetus. That was the thing that happened in my world when I knew I could no longer wait. When I knew I could no longer hide behind whatever I was hiding behind. My fear, my terror. I had deep, deep terror about being seen, which is like logically, it makes no sense to me. This in my bone, just terror that I would be killed for this message. I watched the world, people die for their message. I've had lifetimes of dying for sharing my message or doing what I do. So really deep in my body and in my DNA, that terror. I got to walk through that. But it took me till now. It took me till 15 years when my friend gave me this journal in 2004. Here's for your book. 15 years later. It only took 9 months for the actual process. But 15 years of that, putting it on the back burner. You see, we'll always come back to what we're here to do. We may get sidetracked. We may even die and come back in another time. Maybe not everybody believes that, but I believe that. I believe we come back. So It takes what it takes, but we'll always come back to our purpose because it's calling you, right? It's like this cord that just calls. And even if we get off track and go sideways, maybe we go backwards, it feels like backwards. But we'll always come back to what we're here to do. But it's up to us. It's up to me. It's up to you to own it and decide. I'm going to live into that. I'm here to do something important. No matter what my ego tells me is big or small about it. That's why we're here. And in my own personal world, I'm here to shine as brightly as I can so that others have permission to do the same. Marianne Williamson, that poem. I can't remember the whole poem. It's one of my favorites. It's in a document on my computer, but it's about us shining. So we're not afraid of how to fail. We know how to do that. Whatever you call failure. I think it's just lessons, but we know how to play small because that's comfortable. What really terrifies most of us is playing big, shining as brightly as you can in your world, in your community, in your tribe. Because what does that mean? I no longer get to be the victim. I get to be responsible. I don't get to blame anybody else. I get to be responsible. What does that mean? I get to be responsible. You get to be responsible. I'm able to respond to life's calling, to your purpose, to my purpose, to any to any situation. We are able to respond. That's all it means, being responsible. I used to be afraid to take responsibility. I didn't want to be responsible. I wanted to play the victim and keep blaming the world because it felt too big. But, we'll only get what we're ready for. Each step that we take, it's the next one that we're ready for. And sometimes it's really scary. And sometimes we get pushed in directions that we didn't even know we're going to go. And then it takes whatever it takes for us to take those steps. So if you need some assistance in that, you can read the book, get the free guide, you could hire me. That's what I get to do, is I get to hold your hand and collaborate with you and walk through it with you and help you become who you came here to be and play your big self in the world. And you define what that is. Okay. Any questions, comments? I'm actually on my computer and I can see it on my phone, but I don't see anything else. So I'm going to say make it a great week. And same time, same station next week, noon Pacific time here on Facebook. And then it'll be on YouTube and on my website. All right, so I'm going to also add the link for the book. If you're interested in buying the book, you can go to the website and buy the book, and I can send it to you or meet you and deliver it signed. Thank you for being here and for sharing in my success and being part of my tribe. I love you all very much, and I'm very, very grateful for you.